Oh hi, I didn't see you there. We're from Rocky Social Science, and today we're going to discuss about the British expansion from the 1870 to the 1900. For more info, stay tuned. Oh, I'm sorry, we forgot to introduce you to our team. My name's Rama, that's Michelle, and that's Nick, holding the camera. Oh, don't forget this little guy. His name's Rocky.
Where are we?
Whoa, wait,
Okay,
what?
let me get the camera.
Dude, look at this. Where are we?
Are we in Africa? It seems like it.
I think so. Well, I know why.
What?
So during the 1900s, the Niger Company renounced its claims over its territory. Well, I know why.
What?
So during the 1900s, the Niger Company renounced its claims over its territory. So the British government created two new colonies,
Wait.
southern and northern Nigeria.
So is that the start of the British expansion?
Exactly.
Rewind.
By 1870, Britain handed direct control of the Northwest Territories from Canada. In 1871, Muscat and Oman comes under British protection. 1872, the responsible government is granted to Cape Colony, which is the British colony in South Africa and Namibia. In 1876, British India asserts control over Baluchistan. In 1880, British Arctic Islands were handed over to Canada. In 1882, a protectorate over Egypt was established by Britain. The Suez Canal, Gladstone, Prime Minister of Britain, was forced to stabilize a shaken country due to Arabi Pasha's nationalists. So in July 1882, British troops occupied Alexandria to protect the valuable trade lane, the Suez Canal. This defense was previously brought to acknowledgement in 1875 when Disraeli bought the shares of the canal. In 1886, Britain received the southeastern third of the New Guinea, which was partitioned between Germany and the Netherlands. During this year, the Somaliland was established. 1885, the beginning of the rapid colonization of Africa, British India invades Burma after the Third Anglo-Burmese War. In 1893, Nyasaland is added to British colonial possession in Africa. Natal is given responsible government. In 1894, Uganda becomes a British colony. 1895, British East Africa is born out of the old company rule in the region. 1900s, the Royal Niger Company renounces claims over its territory. The British government creates two new colonies, which is the northern and southern Nigeria. Oh, so that is how Britain expanded in the 1870s to 1900s. But what exactly is the British expansion?
That's a good question, Nick. I guess we'll know from Michelle.
Between 1870 and 1900, the British Empire formally expanded and occupied up to 4 million square miles of area, although there was not much of a coherent imperial policy. Even though the Industrial Revolution occurred prior to the skyrocketing rate of British expansion, it is not until the Age of Indifference that the tools of empire came to use in an extensive nature to strengthen Britain.
Oh, thank you for the explanation, Michelle. It's getting really hot in here. Let's travel back to the future.
I agree, let's go. Let's do exactly that.
Alright, one,
two, three.
Oh, we made it back here. Hey, Rocky. We're sorry we left you, okay? Ram,
Yeah?
you've got a question to ask?
Oh yeah. So, we know how they expanded, but why do you think they expanded?
20 minutes later.
Sure already?
Well, here's my research. And why? First, there's an economic motivation of the British, of course. They have a desire to maintain the financial interests abroad of chartered companies founded earlier for individual gain, such as Goldie's United Africa Company, Rhodes, and the East India Company, which stopped as a trading company but continued as an authorized ruler of the vast Indian subcontinent. So it is very, very imperative to maintain interest because British goods open in areas by these businesses where the vast resources of cheap materials are found.
Guys, that is what motivated them, but who actually or what helped them?
So Britain's empire was greatly helped by the Industrial Revolution. It provides the tools such as steamships, railways, and the Gatling gun. The Industrial Revolution also motivated people to search for new markets, especially during the Depression from 1875. Now, according to John A. Hobson, an economist, greedy capitalists would rather invest in new areas rather than raise wages. The European powers realized how important the economic potential of colonizable areas were.
Also, I think the emergence of new powers, especially because the nation wants to become the best. So when there were new powers, this causes the nation to become insecure, leading it to desire defense of the empire. Countries competed to tip over the balance of power with each other after newly unified Germany in 1971 was established. Moreover, after the American Civil War, the high tariffs on USA made the country seem like an economic rival. Britain had the idea that other countries were trying to surpass Britain. Hence, in response, Britain strengthened itself through expansion.
So guys, that's all for today's session. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys liked it, feel free to put a like and feel free to comment down below. We're actually selling our merch in rocky.merch.com. Use the code, what was it?
R20.
R20 for a 20% discount. And don't forget to subscribe because it really helps us, right Nick?
Definitely.
We're close to 100k?
Yeah,
100k
close to
subscribers.
100K.
So it'll
We just need like 300 more.
Yeah, so that's all for today guys. Hope you liked it. And we are out.